If you are the cheating spouse, you need to be able to explain why you did it. And you might immediately, in a conversation uh, with your spouse or whoever you cheated on, you might be like, I don't know. It doesn't make sense. I know it was wrong. I know it was stupid. Most of the time, in the back of your mind, there's this little reason, and you feel embarrassed to say it, and you don't know how to communicate it without making it sound like it was that person's fault because you know it's your fault. But you need to understand that for the sake of closure for them, if you intend to have any goal of fixing the relationship, they need to understand why it happened, what went wrong. And you need to learn how to communicate it in a way where you're not casting blame on them, where you're still taking full responsibility. So it's that combination within the context of you taking full responsibility for every text message, for every email, for every time, for every lie, for every deceit. It is still important for them to know why you did it. So those two things can exist at the same time, taking accountability and explaining why. Oftentimes, the reason why people do it is they were feeling smothered by their partner. They felt like they had no control, they had no freedom, they had no say in what was going on. Or they felt like their partner was a pushover and like wasn't fighting for what they wanted. And in a weird way, you were testing the boundaries to see how far out you could go before they finally stopped you and like stood up and protected you and the relationship. Now, do those two examples give you the right or the moral justification to do what you did? No. You know that, they know that. But it's still important to understand, okay, even this broken, twisted reasoning that was going on in my mind, it's still helpful for them to know that so they can see what was going on and you can work together to make sure that doesn't happen again. Because if it's just random, if you're just saying, I don't know why it happened, then there is nothing that they can hold on to as an explanation or as preparation to know what they can possibly do, what you can do together to make sure it doesn't happen again. Just saying, I don't know, leaves it just this big mystery. But if you have a specific answer, it's like, okay, we can make sure that that need of yours is being met to make sure this never happens again. Again, I'll probably get a bunch of angry comments on this video because people take this one perspective out of context. It's like, are you saying that it's okay that the person cheated? Absolutely not. I already said that multiple times. But it's important for you to get in touch with what exactly was going on. And if you feel like you can't access that level of honesty right now, then start doing the work to get in touch with your emotions every day. And I mean literally like the most basic things. Like every day, pull out a piece of paper and identify what you're feeling in that exact moment. So you might sit down and start writing, I'm feeling, and then you feel stuck. You feel stuck. A lot of times people think that they're supposed to be like, I'm feeling grief at blah, 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 blah. Like they think there's something they're supposed to be feeling, but they're actually feeling this like consternation, this stuck. It's okay, I feel stuck. How do you feel to feel stuck? What is that like? Well, it's frustrating because I know I've got some answers within me that could help, but they just feel like there's something in the way. Okay, cool. What do you feel like's in the way? Start doing that type of journaling or meditative exercise each day with the starting point of just wherever you're at in that moment. And this isn't to necessarily share with your partner. This is to help just break that hardened soil up so you can begin to access those feelings because they deserve to know. If you're in a relationship with someone, you cheated on them, and they are still willing to work on the relationship with you, they 100% deserve to know why it happened. So get your shovel, begin digging each day until you can give a satisfactory answer.